All right, everybody, it is almost 2020. Are you sitting down and making your goals for 2020? I definitely am. It's been a bit hard for me because it also means going through 2019 and admitting where I failed. And I failed in lots of places. I didn't meet my income goal objectives. I did not meet my content production objectives. I let myself get distracted by shiny objects multiple times. And I just feel like I ran out of gas in the fourth quarter of this year. But it's a new year. It's a chance to start again. And I'm going to do that just like I do every year with some new goals, hopefully with more focus and a renewed enthusiasm for this business. So where did I go wrong in 2019? Well, first of all, I did not pace myself. Building all these online income streams, it is 100% a marathon. And in 2019, I just came out the gate just working and working and working. I was putting in 18-hour days some days, which is great when you're launching a new site, right? You want to get as much content out there as possible. But what that meant is that I burned out like massively. I got tired of working on the site. I got tired of creating blog posts. And so when the opportunity to get distracted appeared, it was massively easy to be distracted. And what was that main distraction this year? YouTube. I allowed myself to get distracted from my AdSense case study and from all of my other content production goals for my content sites by YouTube. And I don't regret it. It has been great to get to know everybody who is part of this channel, especially the people who are watching this video right now. But the honest truth is that YouTube is a distraction. In 2020, I plan to continue to upload consistently, but I'm going to really hyper-focus on getting things done, wasting as little time as possible. Here in Q4, I find myself spending a ton of time, looking for videos to produce, looking for keywords, following other channels. So far, 99% of that time invested is having no impact, no positive impact anyway. I also find myself spending more time editing videos, jump cuts, cutting out my ums, ahs. It's just not working. I'm going to continue to batch create, but I'm going to work on hitting the publish button more often and just not worrying so much about whether or not somebody's going to be bothered by the way I say something or if I stutter. The goal is just to get the content out there, try to create high quality content with good information, and hit the publish button. Another thing that I did really badly was I allowed myself to distracted and waste a lot of time with statistics. YouTube analytics is a time suck. Looking at AdSense to check to see how much money I made is a time suck. Ezoic, while it's awesome, is also a time suck because I get in there and I just can't get out of it. People are talking a lot about this right now online, and I totally see why, but I need to really hyper-focus my efforts on income-producing activities. Looking at AdSense stats 100 times a day does not produce me income. I definitely get a little dopamine rush when things are going well, but when things are not going well in those stats, then I feel crushed. And it is really hard to get motivated when I feel crushed. I've managed to stop looking at email so much. I might check it once a day or every other day. And I'm working on checking AdSense just at the end of the day with the goal of getting it down to maybe every other day or even 2 to 3 times a week only. Consumption is another thing that I've fallen into in Q4. I did a really good job in quarters 1, 2, and 3 about not spending a lot of time on YouTube, just watching videos or listening to podcasts or reading blog posts. But again, I've just fallen into it. I'm wasting a ton of time doing that. That is information that is awesome, but it is not information that I need right now at this moment with my current goals. So what are my current goals? I feel like it's important to say them out loud, to admit them, to send it out in the universe so that everybody knows what they are, and you can help me stay accountable. I can help me stay accountable when I actually say it out loud. So what is going to be my primary focus in 2020? I think the most important asset that I can build is my case study site that I started in 2019. I've already put a ton of time and a little bit of money into this site, and it has been growing month on month. And now that I have it set up with Ezoic, I'm confident that I will earn a lot more as I send more traffic through it, as I get more organic visitors to the site. How do I intend to do that? Just by sheer elbow grease. I'm planning on investing a ton of time into content creation this year. Right now, the site has about 200 posts, just a couple over that. And the goal in 2020 is to put up 500,000 words of new content. So we're looking at potentially 200 or more new posts. My goal is to write as much of that myself as I can, but ultimately my goal would be to see the site cross 100,000 page views a month in 2020. People have asked me whether or not I plan to join Mediavine or AdThrive once the site gets a lot more page views, and I'm not sure at this point. I'm not even going to worry about it right now. I'm pretty thrilled where Ezoic is at and where it has taken me in the last couple of weeks, and we'll see what happens when we send more people to the site. YouTube goals. Yes, I'm going to continue to upload to YouTube. I have a goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers by July of 2020, and I'm going to continue to work toward that goal. Like I said before, though, I'm just going to try to streamline how much time I spend on YouTube so I'm not wasting time like I am right now. YouTube is important to me, not necessarily as a way to monetize my efforts, but just because of the community. It does so much for my attitude and my mental health to have people to talk to and share experience with about this whole online business thing. The next part of this video, I had planned to talk through all of my other little ventures that I had planned to work on in 2020, but really I think those are distractions. I definitely need other projects to work on so that I can clear my mind and just take a break from the main site. But the truth is I just really need to focus on 2020 on that main site. Build that up, make it successful, get it to the point where it's earning tons each month, and then I can go off and work on these other projects and start other income streams. What else am I interested in doing? Definitely interested in course creation, definitely interested in KDP, and I've been tossing around the idea of starting a podcast in 2020. But for now, and at least let's just say quarter one, at least for quarter one, I'm just going to put that stuff aside and just focus on the AdSense case study. All right, so now it's your turn. How do you feel about 2019? Did you achieve your goals? And what about 2020? What are your goals for 2020? I want everybody who's watching the video who has gotten to this point to go down into the comments and let's just put it out there for everyone in the world to see. Successes and failures for 2019 and goals for 2020. You can put realistic goals, you can put lofty goals. Let's just put it out there and then we can all work together and hold each other accountable for what we will do in 2020. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I've appreciated your support and your comments and your engagement every single video, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.